Ah, shit. Here we go again. Another 10-plus minute video covering another iconic sci-fi shooter game. Because, of course we are. And yes, this is the third episode I've done today. And no, you can't stop me. Ryan's actually also working on one right now, but I can't really guarantee that it's going to come out today. It'll probably be out by tomorrow, but if there's one thing I've learned, you can't really count on him. Wait a minute, I'm recording right now. Anyway. Yeah, so, again, as I say in literally every one of these videos, you've read the title, you saw the thumbnail, you know what we're talking about. We're talking about Titanfall 2. Notice how I never did one on Titanfall 1. From what I'm told, it doesn't have a plot. I haven't played it, but that's what I've been told, I guess. But 2 is also better in every conceivable way, according to people who have played both of them. So, a lot less people than have played 2, but, you know, 2 had a campaign, which is why I played 2, and which is why I'm doing a review on it. Because 2 was actually really good. Probably one of the best story modes in a first-person shooter that I've ever played. I mean, I've also not played that many first-person shooter campaigns, but of the ones I've played, the Halo franchise, Titanfall 2, and, well, I guess Star Wars Battlefront 2, but the latter had a terrible campaign. But I'm getting off topic here, which is a thing I very frequently do on this, and has become pretty much a staple of this series, but we're going to stay on topic here. It's also been several weeks since I finished the campaign, so my memory might be a little off, which is odd, because I'm supposed to be the one with the godlike memory. That's enough flexing for today. On to the actual content that we're supposed to be talking about here. So Titanfall 2 takes place in the same universe as Apex Legends, which just about everybody probably already knows. There's plenty of connections between the two games, like the leader of the Apex Predators mercenary group, Kuben Blisk, also being the man who canonically runs the Apex games. The Simulacrum Ash, who is one of the bosses, a very easy boss, may I add. By that I mean I literally had her dead in like 5 seconds. Well, not dead, because Apex takes place chronologically later, and there she is, not only alive, but a playable character. And Viper, who is not the last, but the second to last boss fight, and the hardest. He was a pain in the ass to fight. But it took multiple attempts to actually figure out how the hell to stop him. Eventually I figured it out. Almost died in the process. But, you know, almost dying is better than actually dying, which I did quite a number of times. But Vipers is the father of Valk from Apex. So there's that connection. But now on to the actual overall story, which was pretty simple and straightforward, but also kind of good. So basically, the IMC are the big bad evil corporation, big sci-fi futuristic corporation, because even 500 years in the future, evil corporations are still evil, and businessmen are still greedy and ruthless. But yeah, the IMC, so they're building a super weapon, because it's science fiction. When are they not building super weapons? This one, if I remember correctly, has the capability to destroy entire planets, because of course it can. But the whole plot is this militia who fought against the IMC, and there's this one rifleman named Jack Cooper who ends up having to take control of a Titan named BT-72 something. I don't remember the numbers, but BT, we're just going to call him BT because I don't remember his full designation. So he has to take over BT after BT's original pilot is killed or something. We don't actually know what happened to him. He's just presumed dead because he's never seen again. So Cooper and BT then proceed to go on all sorts of missions on planet Typhon, including but not limited to time travel shenanigans because of course there are. Because of course sci-fi has to involve time travel and super weapons. It's just how sci-fi is, I guess. But then so Cooper and BT eventually do a bunch of random things, and then they were gonna give BT a new proper pilot, but then BT's just like, nah, we're keeping Cooper. So then they had a big battle on Typhon. BT died twice. He also kamikazed the super weapon. And at the very end, they managed to destroy the weapon. But planet Typhon also fucking exploded. It got Alderaan, if you will. And then Cooper gets assigned to a new Titan, leaves it relatively open-ended, but as we all know very well, they were planning a sequel at one point, until they forgot. Respawn very much forgot, because now Respawn is too busy updating Apex Legends and making 3 Star Wars games, including Jedi Survivor, which you're going to get an episode on that in Season 2, because my god, is it going to be god level. But that's besides the point right now. So, gameplay mechanics. So you can fight on the ground. There's a lot of weapons that are similar to Apex ones, like the R101 and the R201, which are both predecessors to the R301 from Apex. The car SMG, which is also an Apex. The alternator. The double take, which is a predecessor to the triple take. The I don't remember what else is in it. I think the Volt SMG is in it. The L-Star, my beloved, the L-Star in Titanfall is absolutely brutal, by the way. I mean, if you kill an IMC grunt with it, they will literally explode into a bunch of bloody pieces. Into a little bloody mess, and it's brutal. And I'm just like, why did they have to make Apex T14? Why did they have to tone this down? And of course, Titanfall also has to have Mozambique, yeah. Because of course there's a Mozambique. Because the Mozambique's actually surprisingly really good in Titanfall, by the way. Which is ironic, since in Apex it is absolutely fucking useless. But then, not only do you get to play on the ground, you get to pilot Titans, which I know if they ever had a Titans to Apex, it would be a Fortnite Season X situation, I can guarantee that. But Titans are absolute units. They've got varying different weapons, including machine guns, grenade launchers, swords, bigger machine guns, etc. And eventually you unlock a bunch of different weapon types based on the different classes of Titans. The Legion one is the best, obviously, because big machine gun. And, I mean, how could you not love running around in a mech suit, murdering people, and getting into big robot fights? So yeah, well, the plot may have been relatively simple, still not terrible, pretty good actually, but the gameplay, I would play for hours if the multiplayer servers weren't fucking dog shit. And also, if I could disable voice chat. I don't want to listen to children screaming into the mic. Please, Respawn, fix this. Anyway, I don't actually know what to say next, but, you know, I've got a runtime to fulfill. Oh, who am I kidding? The background footage is almost over anyway. I'm just going to end this here so you can watch a couple more seconds of robot craziness or some shit. Yeah, just watch that. Yeah, Titanfall 2 is a cool game. I need to get this episode out before Ryan gets his episode out. Except, no, I actually need to get this out after so he doesn't fuck up the title. But, you know what? You know what? This is not relevant. This is not important. Go away now. Shoo, shoo. Okay, bye.